Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We're just gonna do a random run today, and it's gonna end up being a vanilla Isaac run. Still doing challenge runs, keep suggesting them, and hitting me up on Twitter with them as well, because that's the most visible place for me, apart from the YouTube comments. But, I like, you know, every random run is a little bit of a challenge run as well, isn't it? Every bite's a little bit different. That's what Forrest Gump said, right? Life is like a box of chocolates, $4.99 on sale at Safeway, because Valentine's Day ended fairly recently. That's when you gotta buy low, sell high, they say. You buy your chocolates on St. Patrick's Day, and you buy your wine on Valentine's Day. And then you sell it back later. I've been playing too much Banished, and a little too much Victoria 2, and all I can think about is economies, and virtual economies, and real economies. It's not a good time for me in my life. But I got all these chocolates and wine, so I guess that's the only thing that matters. In any case, I am excited. I've been probably playing a little bit more poorly than average on some of these challenge runs. Oh, that was terrible. Some of these challenge runs that have come out recently, so I'm hoping that we'll get a little bit of a return to form here. It's gonna be nice to be able to see past, you know, the depths, maybe. I did that, My Reflection Ipecac run recently, where basically, like, I think the furthest I got was maybe Necropolis 1. I might have gotten only to the caves, actually. I can't quite remember. We'll take our single cube of meat here and explore a little bit of the rest of the floor. Not a great floor, but getting a, you know, level 1 cube of meat isn't that big of a problem, I guess. It's actually a pretty good thing to have an orbital that we can use for some offensive and defensive purposes as well. So, so far so good. We got a base here, and we're gonna snag an HP upgrade, and we're gonna snag the small rock. This has been a very good couple of rooms for us here. Infestation is not great. Neither is Charm of the Vampire. Charm of the Vampire can actually be kind of destructive sometimes. I was thinking about, like, walking into the curse room, or the self-sacrifice room, but I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna take Charm of the Vampire, and truth be told, I guess I would rather have Charm of the Vampire than Infestation. Infestation's alright, but I think it's kind of not easy to utilize, if that makes sense. I base my runs around not getting hit, so, you know, Infestation is one of those things where it's like, I mean, if you have no other options, it's okay to have, because it does improve your offensive capabilities when you take damage, basically. But if I could get basically anything else that actually has, like, a really tangible impact on my play, whether or not I get hit, that would be for the best. So it's looking like we're probably only going to be in the one reroll territory on this floor, which means in all likelihood we will save that reroll for the deal with the devil room possibility. I should shoot all this poop. There's a chance we can maybe make the shop worthwhile here. It's pretty unlikely, but all things told, that first floor ended up being pretty good, actually. You know, Charm of the Vampire, Lifesteal, it's not very good, but the small rock, despite being a speed downgrade, is going to improve our damage, and we got the HP upgrade in the form of the Eternal Heart as well. So it's basically, you know, an above-average first floor, and I'm excited to see where things progress from here. Unfortunately, lots of wasted potential with our reroll here. 2 of diamonds will more or less guarantee us a pretty good chance of getting into the shop. Or not this shop, probably, but a shop. Of course, I really hope that we actually don't require the use of this reroll on a deal with the devil, because I would much rather reroll Monster Manuel, but it's still, even though Monster Manuel is garbage, it's still probably a better use of my resources to use the reroll after the boss fight, and maybe on the deal with the devil room, because, you know, we get to reroll 2 items from a much better pool than the pool that is part of the just vanilla item room, basically. So we'll see. I don't know. It could work out. Life is like a box of chocolates, you know? It's different every single time. Life is like a roguelike. You know, every day is a little bit different, procedurally generated. Are we gonna... Let's talk a little bit about Procedural Death Labyrinth. I'm not a guy who really cares about genre names, and that should be obvious. Whenever I cover a game, I say, like, oh, it's a roguelike. It's got roguelike elements. Actually, Northernlion, it's not a roguelike. Well, this is good. We don't need to reroll the coat hanger. You know, like, I will pick up the mark. And I think instead of re-rolling Demon Baby, let's re-roll Monster Manuel. Because it's terrible. But anyway, so I'm not really anal about that kind of stuff, but there's a movement... Abel's okay. There's a movement in games to try to call these, like, roguelike-ish games that previously you'd say are roguelite or, you know, roguelike-ish. Binding of Isaac, Spelunky, etc., etc. They call them Procedural Death Labyrinths, and I think that name is real freaking silly. But I mean, if people want to go for it, that's okay. Role-playing game is a terrible name for a genre. You play roles in every game, but like, what makes It just, like, I don't know what else to call it. I'm not the genre namer. Who died and made me the genre namer? Nobody died and made me the genre namer. I just think, like, if we have to call them PDL games, if that's the most efficient way to get that information of what the elements of the game are across, I'm okay with doing that. But, I think roguelites, if I had to put my hat in one of the camps, I kind of like calling them roguelites. And, you know, they're not, it's not the most elegant genre name. It's kind of cute, I think, and it gets the information across, but if we have to call them PDLs, I guess I will just suck it up and take it. Sad Onion, absolutely will take it. We've got really good rate of fire, and, well, like, really, really good rate of fire now. And good damage as well. We're a little bit low on health, but that's something that can be, you know, taken care of as we get a little bit later into the game. Hopefully I find a way to get to the secret room, because I could really go to the shop on this floor, if possible. Golden chests abound, but there's not too much I can do about that, so I guess we'll fight our boss, and we may get lucky enough to have another reroll, but as of right now, we're kind of sorted from a damage standpoint. I mean, the more damage we get, the better. If we pick up Pentagram, Max's Head, Steven, anything like that, I'm A-okay with it. But, more HP is kind of a bigger priority right now, so you know what would be a great item? Meat would be a great item. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I could handle maybe something like lard. That only shows up in item rooms, not from a boss room, obviously. But I would need a speed upgrade, I think. Coin purse is just, it could be great, but I think it's worth re-rolling and just taking it, like the guaranteed HP upgrade instead. There could have been 3 HP upgrades in that coin purse, but I think we're probably better off just taking the guaranteed money, you know? It's like when you win the lottery and, you know, like all those times you've won the lottery before in your life, and the government's like, or the lottery corporation is like, hey, yeah, we'll take a speed upgrade. Hey, do you want all your money in a lump sum, or do you want it paid out, like, on an amortization table or something like that? A lot of people will want it paid out in installments, and there's probably very good reasons for that, but I don't know. Give me the guaranteed money over the speculation any day of the week. You know, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I don't know what that has to do with pubic hair, but I hear people say that, so I'm gonna say it as well. Basically, you know, don't count your chickens before they hatch, but if you have hatched chickens, maybe count them a little bit more closely than the unhatched chickens. I don't know what I'm talking about. We have 0 bombs. That sucks. We could probably buy a bomb from the shop, but I don't want to use, like, 2 of diamonds and a key to do that, so I think we just leave. And I still feel reasonably pleased with the way that that floor went down. We're making very short work of the game so far, but I don't know if we're in a 1 position. You know, reasonably speaking, we probably have another 1 or 2 HP upgrades coming our way. Maybe we'll end up picking up Mitre or Relic or something like that, but for now, we're just a little bit off from a win. But I think that's okay. Chance of winning right now, probably, you know, you're looking at like 30-40%. Would be my guess. And it's a little bit cocky. It might seem like I'm underestimating myself, I guess, but 40% is pretty good this early in the game. Hey, we got a Tears upgrade. Nice to know that at the very least there is 1 good pill in our rotation, so, you know, it makes me regret not taking coin purse a little bit, but it's not like we're suffering from having a low rate of fire right now. We will totally check out our curse room, and we'll just get bombs there, which kind of sucks. Can't fly, so I can't get those pills. May get the opportunity to go to the shop on this floor, but, you know, I'm not really harboring too much hope to that. I mean, I'm harboring a lot of hope that it'll happen, but I'm optimistic, but also realistic, shall we say. We now might finally be able to go to the secret room because we got our first bomb in like 2 floors. Hopefully we at least find the item room or boss room. We found the boss room. This way maybe we can get multiple rerolls. I'm a little bit faster than I thought I would be, actually, and it's a very good thing because small rocket lowers you a little bit, but this speed upgrade is actually helping out a great deal, I would say. So, yep, that's poor dodging. Might completely neuter our chance to get a deal with the devil. It's a shame, but we haven't had Mom's Knife in a little while. It would be nice to pick it up. Oh, that is some crazy slowdown. We are going to totally reroll that. Squeezy is good. It's not great, but it's really good. I would kind of prefer like a vanilla HP upgrade, but what I'm going to do here is kind of wander around, hopefully find the item room, and see where rerolls are more warranted. I may not reroll Squeezy. I kind of just need some time to let it percolate in the old think hole up here. And yeah, we're definitely going to reroll Unicorn Horn instead. But we'll talk about that squeezy situation as we get a little bit further. That nickel is very good because it does take us over the threshold of where using the 2 of diamonds would put us in the range of being able to buy something from the shop. That's an important place to be. Every penny is basically worth 2 until I use this 2 of diamonds, but we don't have any keys, so I can't really do too much about it just yet. Oh, okay, now we will definitely be going to the shop on this floor, and hopefully I will be able to go to the secret room as well. If I could pick up like another 9 cents in there, that would be awesome. But first off, we're gonna get our reroll. Another key is very nice as well. And I'm feeling like this could be a very, very good run. We've already started off quite nicely here, but it can get better. Dead Sea Scrolls means that we did get a Spirit Heart from the Book of Revelations, but still not worth it. But it's probably the best possible outcome from Dead Sea Scrolls that you're not taking with you. Hopefully we get another reroll. We're not going to, so Dead Sea Scrolls is going to be left behind. Doesn't that sound like a Liam Neeson movie? It might be a Liam Neeson movie. Yeah, we'll take the Ankh. Ankh's good. I thought, no, I can't bomb my way into the shop. Not that I would want to anyway. I could use a bomb and it would technically be worth 2 cents as opposed to 1 cent if I picked up that penny, but nah, it's no big deal. Let's come into our shop, and we're not actually going to use 2 of diamonds here, because it would be stupid to do so, but we should be leaving with either a Steam sale or a lot of extra money that 2 of diamonds will actually help us out with, probably to the point where it's overkill, considering we only have 2 shops remaining. Always sucks when your first shop, yeah, there's a Steam sale. Always sucks when your first shop is Greed, or whatever. The first shop you're actually able to go to, I guess I should say. So we're taking Squeezy on this floor, but anyway. Liam Neeson has had such a weird career, man. He's a 65 or something year old action star now. When I was a kid, well, you know, that was like 20 years ago, basically. Liam Neeson was the dude from Schindler's List, and if you were really cool, the dude from Darkman. But now he's become this weird, like, geriatric Arnold Schwarzenegger or Charles Bronson type guy. I know, like, I guess Taken really did that for him, but he's becoming like a weirdly Nicolas Cagey, I think. And I have nothing but respect for Liam Neeson, I'm just saying. And I have nothing but respect for Nicolas Cage. I'm actually unabashed fan of Nicolas Cage, but they take some interesting movies, shall we say. I just want to point out that it's fucking bullshit that Book of Revelations is in here, but we'll re-roll it and hopefully we'll get the compass. I guess it's not bullshit that Book of Revelations is in there. What I was just getting at is that, you know, we already had it from Dead Sea Scrolls, but I guess I understand how that works. I should not have purchased that. I should have used 2 of diamonds first, but hopefully it ends up not being a big deal at all. With the Steam sale, I mean, we're already at the point where, you know, it's going to be overkill. No matter how I use the 2 of diamonds, we're going to have more than enough money to buy whatever we want to buy from the shops, even if the next shop has items in it, which it may not. It may just be Greed or Super Greed again. I know that there will be people who will be pissed that was kind of suboptimal usage of my resources there, but that's okay. I think basically if I use 2 of diamonds optimally, I would just end up finishing the run with more money in my pocket. But it might end up making a difference, admittedly, if we end up coming across several judgments or something like that. You never know. But for now, it's okay. What I could really use on this run is the ability to fly. And we did buy Mom's Purse, in case you're just listening and not watching. So now I can take the Polaroid in addition to something else, and that's awesome because, you know, if we end up dying and being reborn using the Ankh, we'll have that invincibility combined with the permanent Polaroid invincibility, I should specify, combined with maybe another good trinket. As of right now, we have a vacant trinket spot. Well, technically 2 vacant trinket spots, but hopefully that will change soon. But yeah, ability to fly would be awesome as well. I'm thinking about buying the Spirit Heart. I'm thinking about buying the... I definitely should buy the key. But I'm just looking around to see if I can get some more money prior to that. Because then I could use 2 of diamonds a little bit more effectively and perhaps atone for earlier mistakes. There's a little bit more money. We're having a really devil of a time trying to figure out where the heck we're supposed to go here. This is a really dangerous room, but I'm not in any risk at all of dying on this room, but I may do poorly enough that it contributes to my eventual death, if you know what I mean. I was actually a little concerned there. I thought maybe I would be in range of that. You know what would be awesome is if we could actually find a blood bank, because if we found a blood bank early on... Okay, this is where we want to be. I thought I could make it through there, but not quite fast enough. If we found a blood bank early on, then we could play it and then get the benefit from lifesteal of just replenishing our health without us putting in any extra work. We need this key in order to get to the item room. I should have bought that earlier, but whatever. 2 of diamonds will take us up to 18 cents now, which should be more than enough. So let's pop that. Should have looked for the secret room first, maybe. But again, it's the kind of thing that I think is not going to make a big deal at all. But I will be pissed if the secret room's right here and it has like 9 cents in it. Oh, well, that's fine then, I guess. It's kind of a bigger floor than I expected. Or maybe it just feels that way because I haven't gotten to the meaningful rooms quickly. Poop is, you know, probably the best item in the game. But in order to handicap myself so that it... Oh, yes, thank God. In order to handicap myself, I'm going to re-roll it to a worse item, you know, that gives me a less chance of beating the game, just to make it a little bit more challenging on myself, you know? So I re-roll it to Mom's Knife, which is garbage, and we're going to roll with that, because it's amazing. In all sincerity, that was probably, like, the best re-roll, maybe in history. It's up there, at least. So now we have a much greater chance of winning, and I know people are going to be pissed that I picked up Mom's Knife, but so be it. That's what you do when you want to win. And I don't quite think it's this... fish head is okay, I guess. It's not a worthless trinket. It's better than having nothing. Yeah, people are going to be mad. If you're still mad that I'm picking up Mom's Knife 700 episodes in, you keep watching. Maybe by episode 900, I'll change my strategy on that. But for now, Mom's Knife is not only an item that gives you a much better chance of winning, it's an item that I consider to be a lot of fun as well, which is why I like that, and I like Brimstone. I don't really consider Fetus in a Jar to be very fun, which is why I don't take those. And, you know, Epic Fetus, I mean, is not very fun. Fetus in a Jar is okay. But it's not just that they're overpowered that I don't take them. It's also because, oh, that was really dumb. It's also because I find them unfun, whereas Mom's Knife I find very fun. So, I should stop taking the worst damage of all time. Quickly highlighting the fact that I'm still very, very low on health. We don't have Guppy's tail, but there are so many red chests showing up. Yeah, we need HP. This is not a one-run yet either. I'm very glad that I didn't have to pay HP for Mom's Knife. But it would be, you know, very prudent of me to get some more HP if it's at all possible. Look at all the freaking things here. I should open up one of these golden chests, but I'm worried that I might not have enough keys to survive. Now, this is a boss that would have been way more annoying if I had not picked up Mom's Knife. I guess that's true for basically every boss in the game, though, isn't it? Just like a mutated version of Chubb, there's a speed upgrade in the deal with the devil. Krampus? Not Krampus. I don't think I can justify losing more HP at this point. And obviously, like, none of those items are worth it for me, but I think I'm just going to go reroll this instead, and that's basically my ideal outcome there. We picked up an HP upgrade, taking us up to 4, which is going to give me a better chance of surviving. Little Chad is terrible. We're going to reroll the bejesus out of that, especially considering we already have lifesteal. There is not much reason, I think, to get more red hearts, although if this ends up being the decision that cost me the run, well, then I probably should have played better to begin with, but hey, we got the quarter. That's probably not going to be useful, but you never know when there might be a rogue money equals power kind of laying about. We'll check out our secret room as well, or sorry, our curse room as well. We find 2 red chests, spirit hearts, and 9 lives. We're not going to take 9 lives. We'll probably reroll that because it has a better pool, I think, than rerolling whatever we had in the item room. Little Chad. Little Chad is also pretty bad, but I think I would rather reroll the possible devil item. Alright, Tears down doesn't really impact me at this point. We've already gotten the value out of Tears upgrades, which is great. Too bad we fought Greed, because if we got a Nun's Habit, this blood bank here could have been very useful for us. Alas, it's not meant to be. We can always take Little Chad if we want to. Oh, excuse me? I guess my next reroll will be going to Little Chad, because rerolling the dead cat just doesn't work. So I'm not going to go super low on HP here, because it's, you know, very dangerous. But I will go low-ish, and the reason I'm doing that is so that there's room for lifesteal to give me some HP back, and then I can just trade it into the blood bank again. So I think this is a relatively smart idea. Again, money equals power continues to just become the ideal item for us, but I actually need it to show up. So I really thought that if you could totally reroll the item from the curse room. I'm tempted to go back and try to reroll it again, to be honest with you, but maybe I will. But first, I've definitely got to reroll Little Chad, because if it ends up being the case that you can't reroll it, then I'm just an idiot, and that would be terrible for me. So let's come down here and see what's in our secret room. It's Bob's Rotten Head. This is another very rerollable item. I guess the question at this point is, what do I like better, the pool in the item room or the pool in the secret room? Secret room is it's feast or famine. Raw liver is a crazy good item, but we could also get like the shovel. The shovel's basically worthless. 1-up probably wouldn't help us that much. So I think we're just going to come back and reroll Little Chad first. And even if we get nothing on this floor, if I have the most suboptimal rerolls of all time, I think we'll take Dead Bird because we have other things that require our rerolls. Even if we get basically nothing on this floor, Mom's Knife on the last floor and the HP upgrade has really, really helped us out. So I can't feel too salty about that. Again, we're going to give up a little bit of health to the blood bank here. Not too much. I'd say that's maybe bordering on too much. We'll get a little bit more money, but we just want the speed and HP upgrade more than anything else. I can't fly. Forgot that I can't fly. Dead Bird, you tricked me. Lucky Toe. I have no idea if that's good or bad. I mean, I know what it does. It's a luck upgrade, right? But I don't know if it's actually, if it does what's advertised. I should really look that up at some point. We get an extra Spirit Heart here. Might have, you know, been prudent to kind of hold back on that one, but I think it's fine. Next reroll will be going to the secret room because the opportunity to get like raw liver, pyro, stuff like that, that would be amazing. I'm not holding out a ton of hope, and it is going to cost us 1 bomb per reroll, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's got to be done. Doesn't have to be done, but I think it's a smart thing to do. Should clarify. Now, what trinket do I take with me? I guess I'll take Lucky Toe, because, you know, no, Dad's Key. I know what the fish head does, and it's kind of not great. So even at its most ideal form, it's just alright. I'm a little bit more fuzzy on the mechanics of Lucky Toe, but that means there's that uncertainty gives a place for like goodness to breed, if that makes sense. By not knowing what it does, I maybe am ignorant of the fact that it's amazing, so I think we should keep that instead. Isaac's Fork, you know, I'm okay with taking Isaac's Fork with us because we're kind of going heavy on the lifesteal stuff here. For now, but we won't be taking Isaac's Fork down to the next floor, probably, although it would be kind of cool to have, like, a just straight-up, lifesteal build. I've never done that before. Like a vampiric build. I've never had the opportunity to do that before, I should say. So we're playing until we get a little bit lower on health. Not because I am a Daredevil, Keanu Reeves-type character who likes to, you know, live by his own rules, but because there is a boss trap room. And we'll probably reroll that if it's bad, as opposed to the secret room. And it is bad. It's maybe the worst. Cat of Nine Tails would be worse. And there's a pretty good chance if we reroll it, we'll reroll the Cat of Nine Tails. But whatever. We'll see. There's Lifesteal in action. And it's really healing us at a kind of surprisingly quick rate. At least I think it's surprisingly quick. Let's see. Oh, I picked up the I got the lifesteal, so I can't actually go back to the room. That sucks a little bit, because I really don't want to go into this mom fight with, you know, 1 heart. I could probably still win. Should probably still win, in all honesty, but it's not the kind of thing I want to do. I would rather be a little bit more comfortable, because we're in a pretty good position. But we'll see what our boss trap room holds for us. Ideally, meat or, you know, the less than 3 sign. Anything that, you know, I'll take Jesus Juice. I'm not thrilled with the idea of fighting 2 bosses for the opportunity of getting Jesus Juice, mostly because if I lose the HP that I have, we run into a very difficult situation. But I think it's a good choice anyway. Jesus Juice is a damage upgrade. You never pass up a damage upgrade unless, you know, someone's paying you to do it. It's a little bit more HP for us. And, yeah, I'm happy with the way that went down. Our damage is fine. Like, beyond fine, obviously. Should find our boss room really soon. Thank God. We'll get another Spirit Heart on this room. And that will protect us a little bit further. Another key doesn't hurt either. And we are going to get 1 more reroll. The question is whether we want to use it on the secret room or whether we want to save it for the boss room. And I think I'm going to use it on the secret room just because the item pool is so much better. Now remember, we can't leave this mom fight after we go into it, so I'm going to go gamble a lot of our health away. So reroll Dad's Key. Became Book of Belial. Book of Belial is a really good item, but I love the D6 too much to get rid of it. But at least we've taken a book out of the rotation, so maybe if we find a library on the next floor, we can make some good stuff happen there. Not the most ideal rerolls on this floor, but getting Jesus Juice is nice, and hopefully we'll just get an HP upgrade from our boss, or, you know, another equally amazing item. We're going to go low on health here, and this might be the decision that ends up killing me, but if I get the blood bag, then it might be the decision that ends up saving me as well. Thanks a lot, by the way, Lucky Toe. You're really fitting your end of the bargain here. Hey, that's actually really good. So we're at 69 cents, although it hurts my soul to get more money at this point. Well, I guess we won't, actually. We can stay at the magical number. Everything's coming to Millhouse. 69 cents. Got the blood bag, and it's time for us to go make some waves in the mom fight. That turned out quite nicely. Another HP upgrade would put us very much at a point where I feel comfortable with things, I think. So we'll just keep going onwards and upwards here. The real problems with this run right now, health and damage are... Damage is great, health is adequate. But lacking the ability to fly and lacking the compass are two very noticeable, you know, omissions from how this is going so far. It may not matter because our damage is so good. And we get the crate, which is fine. I am pleased with it. I don't know whether to go... Maybe we'll take Lucky Toe, but we'll get a trinket out of this as well. And trinket's going to be Pinky Eye. Okay, so that's exactly the trinket that we want to take with us. That's going to improve our damage even further. Temperance is a great card. Tears Down is meaningless. Is there a better way to use Temperance? Well, the best way to use Temperance would be to put it down if there's another blood bank around. So we'll carry it with us for now. But yeah, getting Pinky Eye is awesome. That's one of the better offensive trinkets. And we did take the Polaroid with us, which is great. We'll check out our curse room, even though it's going to cost us a lot of health. The potential upside to that was too high for me to not do it, but obviously it ended up not really working out for us. I hope Pinky Eye works in conjunction with Mom's Knife, and I think Common Cold does, so I would be surprised if Pinky Eye doesn't. Bad damage. I've not had a good start to this floor. We've lost basically 3 Spirit Hearts already. But that, in the whole scheme of things, doesn't matter too much as long as I can consistently avoid kind of repeating that pattern. We should get a decent amount of lifesteal. It's going to make it impossible to stay at a half-heart interval, but hopefully our strength is high enough that that doesn't end up being a major problem. I mean, we're on Utero XL right now. It's actually kind of a bad thing because it means that there's no chance for me to get a deal with the devil, but we'll see. I may explore the entire floor, even if we find the boss room early, because, if we come across an arcade, it would be really risky to gamble on it, but being able to play 2 blood banks next to one another would be really nice. And even if we get IV Bag, well, that's just a reroll pedestal, and we may have a lot of time to reroll. So, I think we're gonna do our part here. Don't get hit by these guys. If I just walk into them, I kill them faster than they kill themselves. Now, here's a trick. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use a bomb. We'll handle things this way. If you hold down the button to charge Mom's Knife, that guy shoots, and that's why I got hit a couple of rooms ago by him. If you don't hold down the button, you can still do damage with Mom's Knife, and he stops shooting. So that's not an important tip. Probably not likely to make a huge difference in your success, but a tip nonetheless. Hey! That was really terrible of me right there. It's okay, though. We're still doing fine. As long as we have all of our red hearts, I feel good. Now, I would like to find the boss rooms early, though, just so we have another, you know, reroll, a focus that we can reroll from, basically. I'm a little too quick for my own good here. Yeah, I was a little worried that I wouldn't get in there. But we'll see what Judgment's going to pay out with here. Red hearts are fine. There's a lot of red hearts on this floor. It makes me feel way more comfortable about playing the blood bank. But I really want to make sure that I don't accidentally kill myself by playing the blood bank, which I've done many times before. So let's just handle... Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Took a little damage. You might not have seen it there because I replenished it so quickly. But HP upgrade from Judgment is pretty par for the course and something that I'm very pleased with. Let's continue to move on then. It does look like a 69. Alright, sort of. That's what Nick yesterday was like, have you ever seen the 69 room in Isaac? I was like, what are you talking about? The layout of rocks or the chasms on the ground looks kind of like a 69, but maybe I just see what I want to see, you know? Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Now, we're not going to pick that Spirit Heart up yet. We're just going to wait on that a little bit. Can't really justify getting that, golden chest. Not until we have more keys, anyway. Is there more keys? Every time I say it, I feel like I sound like I'm talking about some kind of alien, made-up alien race or something. Oh, the more keys! Yeah, from the galaxy of Key Berefness. Key Berefness 6. Anyway, let's go to town on Lust. Oh, almost got me there. I'm lucky that I have good speed. Poison Touch is fine. We're not going to reroll it. I would ideally like to not forget that there's a Spirit Heart just chilling around. That was really bad damage. But I may forget, and if I do, I apologize. That's kind of me in a nutshell. No, this is me in a nutshell. How did I get into this big bloody nutshell? What kind of tree produces a nut like this? It's been a while since I've seen the classic film Austin Powers, so I apologize if that quote was a little less than perfect, but to me it actually sounded better than the original. So, you know, Mike Myers, if you're watching this, and I know that you are, call me up. You got my number. Let's do it. Austin Powers 4. Goathoof is a speed upgrade. That is pretty much meaningless for me right now, and I'd rather keep Pinky Eye, assuming it actually works. Even if it doesn't, I'd rather keep it. It just looks nice, you know? Makes me feel better about things. What's this card? Justice. We'll just pop that right away, get another key. And some more red hearts that I will probably be able to use here. Hey, a library. This is our reroll area. Unfortunately, I probably will not be able to exhaust the items in the pool. We've had a couple of books show up, though, so it might be... It's like the third goddamn time Book of Revelations has showed up. But hey, free Spirit Heart. And that might actually give me a second level cube of meat by forcing me to fight death as well. It might also give me an increased chance of fighting Conquest, which would not be very nice. But we've taken another couple of books out of the pool here. And, oh, well, why did our knife glow green for a minute there? That's weird. I was like, yeah, Pinky Eye works. And then now I'm not so sure, but whatever. Death card. We'll just use that to clear out whatever our next room is. Might as well. More red hearts. Like, seriously, we have a lot of opportunities, I think, to use Temperance here. Even though it might be better or more efficient to use it on a floor where we can get like 2 blood banks next to one another. I think it's fine to use it on this floor, and we'll have a very good chance of getting the blood bag. This is a long, I mean, I know it's an XL floor, but it's a long XL floor, and that's okay, because we're kind of tearing ass here. You know, apologies for the vulgarity, but we're doing very well. I don't see us losing on Utero XL, not even close. I should be using my rerolls more thoroughly. That was stupid of me. We might be exhausting the books out of the pool now. Book of Shadows might be the last one. Now that Book of Shadows is here, we have to use Temperance. It's the rule. So we'll pop this down. And we'll try to get to a half-heart interval. I know this is going to seem risky. But the reason I want to get to a half-heart interval is so I can use permanent Polaroid invincibility in addition to the Book of Shadows. So we'll play one more. And try not to accidentally walk into it on the way out. That was really scary. I really thought that I was going to walk into it and get myself killed. Let's not take all the red hearts yet. I just want a half red heart. Don't walk over some spikes or something either, or I'll be the biggest idiot in the known world. Okay, so this will give us a brief period of Polaroid invincibility. So let's do that. I wish I could use the 2 Books of Shadows. I can't, though. We got 3 more plays for free. And I'm going to use Book of Shadows again. Right now, or Book of Shadows for the first time to give us invincibility again, I should say. Book of Shadows invincibility is way longer. But we're still out of luck. Okay, don't get cute with it. If I had Nunsavit, I would be in such a good place here. But now we'll take a lot of red hearts back. Again, I don't want to accidentally kill myself on this run. 2.5 should be enough to keep us alive for the next near future, at least. Little risky. We must be coming close to our boss room. I'm just assuming there's going to be more red hearts that show up, though. And after we've kind of cleared out the floor, that's when I will make my, you know, real play on that blood bank. I mean, not that it wasn't a real play before. I already used, like, a F-ton of things, and I played it a number of times. Probably should have tried to stay at a half-heart interval, but again, with lifesteal, it's kind of, not plausible. And now we're at a half-heart interval anyway. It's not plausible to keep yourself at a half-heart interval with lifesteal, I think, is what I'm trying to get at. Bad damage. I'm not pleased with myself. I do want to health up a little bit before the boss fight, because the first boss fight could be Conquest or something. We did use Book of Revelations. I think that does give a chance to get Conquest. That would be real nasty. Conquest is a pain in the butt. We're going to go get some red hearts and then, you know, improve our standing, I think, improve our chances. Mom's Heart should be one of those fights where we take 0 damage or close to 0 damage. Goat Hoof, not really that useful. We might be able to open this golden chest up here, but I kind of don't want to. Boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Lou Bega, greatest actor of our generation. Why am I coming through this room? Because I'm an idiot, I guess. I should be using my rerolls on the library instead. Just be cool here. I'm trying not to fire so I can kill this guy more easily. Dead bird, like, go consume. How can you not do that? That's you have one job. Got more bombs there at least. I didn't really gain that much health on it. I'm gonna go all the way up there. We've explored every room now, so there's no more rerolls coming. So I guess I will reroll the 2 books on the library, and that'll be that. Really suboptimal like reroll placement from me on this floor, or reroll use from me on this floor. It's okay, but I'm a little bit displeased about it. That's not the end of the world. Maybe we'll get lucky and find the second secret room here. Nope, but we did find a secret tinted rock, and that is really good luck. So I didn't do as well as I thought I would on this floor, but that's not the end of the world. We should be totally fine to beat our bosses. Conquest is a pain in the ass, but with this much health, he should not really be able to stop me. Mom's Heart, again, might take a hit or two, but I think we'll otherwise cruise through that pretty easily. And maybe, just maybe, this will be the best library of all time now that we've actually probably exhausted the item pool. I guess we'll see. So let's come down here. I really want to get this blood bank as well. That should be obvious, but cool. Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel's great. The Shears, not so much, but Guardian Angel is actually, like, well worth the amount of effort we invested here. And it means that libraries in the future, there's, you know, maybe going to be one more library on the cathedral, are going to be very useful double item rooms for us. That's the real strength of the library, is once the books are all gone, then the magic happens. So if we get second level Meat Boy, that would be cool, but let's see who our first boss fight is. It's gonna be Loki, so I guess using Book of Revelations didn't cause a horseman to spawn. And that's fine, you know, we'll stand to get a vanilla upgrade here, basically. Tons of damage. And it's an HP upgrade, so that's exactly what I wanted. And now we will go fight Mom's Heart. And I expect, with 24 bombs and Mom's Knife dealing a shit ton of damage, this is going to be a really, really easy fight. We're already about halfway through. And of course, by the time I even said that, we were more than halfway through. And now we're already in permanent bomb throwing territory. So, no item from this fight, but that's okay. Now, I do want to come back and play this blood bank some more. You know, I'm not going to. I know people are probably going to be mad and think that I should go play it, but I think I'll just end up killing myself. So let's say that the Temperance card, you know, easy come, easy go. And it was easy come. A little less easy go, but that's what I'm trying to do. We have no compass. That sucks. If we can get a compass, I'd be really pleased. Hey, Judgment's back. We have 99 cents. I hope that's enough. I also hope he pays out quickly. Spirit Heart is very useful. You know what? If you keep paying out with those, you can take as long as you want to bite the bullet. Another HP upgrade. Gotten really good luck with stuff like that so far. I've gotten really good luck on this run to begin with, but that in particular is awesome. We have a reroll pedestal. Yeah, I hate doing mob trap rooms on the cathedral, but an HP upgrade is a pretty good pickup, and we're going to be killing these bosses so easily that it's fine. Now, kill you, and you're dead too. Two Monstros is easy room if we can just kill one of them right off the bat, or if they stay in sync like they have been. One is dead, and the other one will soon follow. Excellent. Okay, good floor so far, good floor so far. I think against Isaac, we're going to be totally fine, by the way. You know, it's one of those situations, there's two kinds of Isaac runs. One of them would be a run where, you know, you're worse off against the late game bosses than you are in the rooms preceding it. For example, if you have like a really high rate of fire, you might be able to easily kind of steamroll the rooms that come before the Isaac and Blue Baby fight, but you're gonna have a tougher time against Isaac and Blue Baby. Then there's the kind of run where you're better off on the boss fights than you are on the actual rooms that come before them, and I think we're in that kind of run. Where we particularly excel against like single target foes, or rooms that have like a single enemy or just a few enemies, so that we don't have to worry so much about our dodging. Basically the way that I feel about it. You may feel inclined to disagree. I hate using that statement, by the way. Like, there's two kinds of people in the world. There's always, you know, if you define it like that, there's always two kinds of people in the world. There's people like this and people who are not like this, of course. There's two kinds of anything in the world. You know, there's two kinds of Lokis. The Lokis that split and the Lokis that don't. It's just kind of bullshit, right? It's like there's two kinds of people in the world. White people and not white people. There's two kinds of people in the world. People who wear headbands and people who don't. It's a meaningless sentence. I didn't mean anything by that, you know, race comment, by the way. I was just trying to say how stupid you could draw up, like, arbitrary lines to divide people. I hate when I use that sentence all the time. You know, there's two kinds of people in the world. I guess it's a useful, like, literary device, but doesn't really make any damn sense when you think about it, but that's kind of a lot of the English language in a nutshell, I guess. No, this is the English language in a nutshell. Help out all that trapped in this big bloody... You know, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna write you a nutshell song. Now, you know what? I actually would write you a nutshell song. If I ever start like a Patreon or something like that, if you pledge $69 per month, I will write you a song about a nutshell. I know it's steep, but, you know, these talents don't come for cheap. Ooh. Be a little cooler than you're being. This is an easy fight. We're gonna be totally fine. And we do have enough keys to open all the chests on the chest. I'm pretty sure that we're set for this run. And it's been a fun one. It's been, you know, fast, frenetic. I like it. Now, we should take a pill to see what it is. It is. It teleported me into... Oh, well, I guess that's going to do it for the Binding of Isaac. What is this, like a secret room or something? Maybe I can bomb my way out? I hope so. Well, as always, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys had fun on this run. I'm not thrilled with the way that it ended, but that's okay. I'm really sad. This was a good one, but I don't think I've ever seen this glitch before, or if I have, it's been a long time. Maybe it's working as intended, and I've trapped myself in my own kind of personal limbo here. Well, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to show your support by clicking the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more Isaac in the future. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.